Hey guys, I'm gonna start a new project on the channel. This is my 1998 Honda Civic. It's an EX coupe from Canada. I bought it from a buddy who was basically gonna scrap it. It came as a shell and I've been putting it back together. I picked it up about a year ago and it's time to actually do some work to it. Get it running and get it out of my mom's carport. So let me show you around and see what we're working with. So we have an actual Canadian car. It's got the Canadian VIN. Interior's pretty rough. Exterior was okay, but in the process of unloading it off the trailer, accidentally ran it into the side of the wheel well and took out the side. So far I put a new bumper on it, new fender on it. The door is being replaced with this one. And then I've been doing some body work here on this corner. Just have a little bit of guide coat. Definitely not a body guy, but we've got her straight at least. I've got a rear bumper here I'm gonna paint and put on to replace this one that someone's run into at one point or another. So under the hood, this thing had no engine in it, no transmission in it. I've put a, this is a EJ8 engine into it, and then it's got one of the short ratio transmissions, 5-speed in there, and I've just been kind of piecing it together. It was missing just about everything. And I put a new oil pan on it, 2 new axles, and really what I'm up against now, I need to put a battery in it. Put fluids in it. Got to figure out how to make the clutch line fit or make a new one. Kind of just button her back up, and I'd like to get her started here shortly. Alright, so what I'm running into is that this is the throttle body off the car. When the motor was put in or taken out last time, throttle position sensor was broken off. And the new one that I got from Pick and Pull has like a IAX style. So I need to swap out the throttle position sensor. I'm sure that they're the same part, but I do not have the tools at home in order to do that. So I'm gonna run into work real quick and knock that out. Other than that, going to order a new clutch line because this one here is stripped out. Slave cylinder. I need to put fluids in it, hook up a battery. I have a battery, but it's not the right one from the car, so I think I might just run it off with jumper cables for now. Need to put some power steering fluid in a power steering belt. Exhaust is off. I'm going to stick the exhaust on and it should fire up. Once I get to that point, I'll go ahead and put the cotter pins in the suspension, torque the wheels down, and then we'll take her for a drive. The next day, I fixed my throttle position sensor on my throttle body and put that back on and get some more work done. Alright, so I did figure it out. That plug there was on the other side of the bay. I had the power steering pressure switch plugged into this valve here, which is surprising that those are the same connectors. One just had one wire, one had the other. Got first half of the snorkel on and connected. Somehow I'm missing the connector that goes from there to there though. So let's put some fluids in it. So entirely unrelated, but Resto Tuner was selling these bolt kits at crackhead prices, so I bought some. I have a handful of things up here that are missing them. So I am going to drop that on the floor and then pick it back up and install them where they go. Well, that's great. The very first one I broke off in the chassis, so skip that one. Alright, so I can't help that I'm so impatient, so I jammed a battery in there, got oil in here. I've disconnected the fuel injectors to try to keep it from pumping fuel into here until I get a chance to build some oil pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and try to crank her over and see if the motor... Alright, so I have everything hooked up and I have the fuel rail attached now, so I'm going to go ahead and see if it won't fire off, see if I hooked up the wires and everything correctly. She runs. Sweet. Okay, so it runs, but it doesn't sound very good. I'm going to go ahead and replace the spark plugs. This is the fouled out one that's in it. Focus. Come on. There we go. So it's completely fouled out, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it fresh set. See if that improves the noise at all. So I've got another set of the NGKs. I did notice when I pulled this one out that it was entirely loose, so that's probably not good. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and swap these guys out. So thankfully these spark plugs came with the motor, or with the car. Found them in the glove box, so it's one less thing I have to buy while I'm working on this thing. Ooh, we're gonna need to replace that valve cover gasket. Alright guys, so I'm going to call it here for this episode video. So I got the car running. I've got some engine noise, however, that's making me a little bit concerned. So I'm going to take off the valve cover and inspect the valve train to make sure that nothing's wrong inside of there. This engine sat for about 2 years, kind of exposed to the elements, so it wouldn't surprise me, there you go, if there's something internal that may have gone wrong since then. I'm hoping not, because I would like to not change the engine again. So I'll keep you guys posted in the next video. Let me know if you recognize the noise that it was making. Maybe you can help me out there. Alright guys, thanks for watching.